This is the simplest corn chowder recipe ever. So easy to make. Who would have thought that a corn chowder could be dairy-free, gluten-free, fat-free, 100% plant-based except for a little sea salt, and yet be so darn good. This healthy corn chowder recipe will not bog you down the way a traditional corn chowder will with its high fat and high dairy content. You'll feel full and satisfied, yet light enough to go on that run or go to that yoga class later. Shall we make some soup? Let's get to it. Now this soup is so simple to make. It's only 3 ingredients, but you're going to need 2 pots. The first pot you're going to use is for the soup base, and then the second pot we're going to use is what we're going to add to the soup base in a little bit. You're going to need 5 cups of finely chopped cauliflower. Add the 5 cups to the pot. Next you'll need 4 cups of frozen corn, or fresh if you have it, but currently it's January, so frozen is all I've got. Add it to the pot as well. Then add 4 cups of water. Place on the stove and be sure to put the lid on. Boil the corn and cauliflower at medium-high heat for around 8 to 10 minutes. Be sure to keep that lid on the entire time. Now for the second pot, we're going to need 3 cups of diced potatoes. Now I'm choosing to peel my potatoes, but if you prefer the skin on, that's perfectly fine. I just like mine peeled. I'm not a big fan of the texture of potato skin. Now the width that I've chosen to slice my potatoes is about like this. Then I'm going to go ahead and cube them up. I'm choosing to cube my potatoes at a relatively small size, and that's because I like the bite size for the spoon. If you want to do your potato cubes larger or smaller, that's up to you. Add the 3 cups of cubed potatoes to the second pot. Then add another 4 cups of frozen corn. Add enough water to cover the potatoes. This water is going to be strained out, so there's no need for an exact measurement. Put the lid on the pot of the potatoes and the corn and boil on medium-high heat until the potatoes are tender. Once your cauliflower and corn is done, remove it from the stove, and then you're going to pour it into your blender. Ooh, hot. Be really careful. Alright, now you want to just secure the lid on, and then we're going to puree it into a silky smooth texture. Now this is my brand new NutriBullet 1200 watt. I love it. I literally used my old blender to death. Then you also want to be sure to add 1.5 tablespoons of sea salt. Now I should have put this in when I originally put the cauliflower and the corn into the blender, but I forgot, so I'm adding it late, and that's okay. I'm just going to blend it up again so that the salt gets incorporated. Now my potatoes and corn are done boiling, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take this over to my sink, strain out the water, and then I'll see you back here in a second. Now that I've strained the potatoes and the corn from the water, I'm going to now pour the soup base into the pot, and we're going to combine everything together. I'm now going to scoop the potatoes and the corn into the soup base. Give it a gentle stir to incorporate everything evenly together. Now I've got the soup served up here, and I've got 3 garnishes that complement it so well. First I have a little fresh cilantro. Next, some fresh ground black pepper. And lastly, my personal favorite is a smoked paprika. If you've never had smoked paprika before, my friend, you are missing out. Now I get this from my local grocery store in the bulk spice department, but I think they sell it on Amazon as well if you're interested. Now a regular Spanish paprika is delicious as well, and it's all about personal taste. My husband loves the Spanish, I love the smoked. Both are yummy. I'm going to do a little taste test here and start out with the paprika, but of course all of them are delicious. That is so good. I do not know how it's possible that such a simple ingredient soup, I mean it's 3 ingredients, potatoes, corn, and cauliflower with a little bit of sea salt. How can it turn out so delicious? I don't know. Plant-based power for sure. Now if you want to see more videos like this one, then check out these videos over here. Hit that subscribe button, then ding the bell to be notified each time I put up a new video. I'll see you next time. Bye.